Hey guys, Thundera here. Welcome back to my channel. Today we have a cast video, and this is going to be different from my other cast videos because these sims aren't necessarily going to be part of any save file or any game unless I just end up putting them in. I got to thinking the other day, what would the different seasons and holidays look like if they were made into sims? And because I didn't want to have to choose between a male or a female sim, I decided let's just make some twins. So today we are doing the season of winter. And when I think of winter, I think of like the cool colors, like blues and white and gray, sometimes green, purple, and a little bit of pink in there. So we have this hair from Snowy Escape. I loved it because it brought in the white and the blue that you normally see with stuff that's associated with winter. So now we're just going with the eyes. I could not decide if I wanted blue or gray, but I ended up with blue eyes for her. And then we are playing with the eye makeup, with the eyeshadow. So for this everyday outfit, I kind of wanted her to give off sort of Ice Queen vibes. So it's going to be a bit different than what you would normally expect a Sims everyday outfit to look like. However, I really think that it came out beautiful in the end, and I hope you think so too. Right now we're just playing with the sliders for the eyeshadow. I didn't want it to be like so out there and bold and vibrant like it was, so I wanted to tone it down a little bit. And then we're going to get some eyeliner on there. I could not decide whether I wanted it to be blue or white, but I kind of wanted it to go with what was already there, so I ended up going with a white eyeliner. And I'm just looking through the different styles to see what I like and what's there. So now we are going with blush, and as far as the blush, I knew I wanted it to be rosy red cheeks with like a little bit on the nose, because I live in the south, so we don't get that much snow, especially where I am. However, we do get pretty cold at times. And as far as going outside for any period of time during the winter, you can definitely come back in with those rosy red cheeks and the rosy red nose. So I kind of wanted her blush to show that part of my experience with winter. So we're going for that, just playing with the sliders to get the right rosy look, and then we're going to go for some lipstick. And in the end of this look, I hope that you will agree that the makeup kind of fits with the dress that she ends up wearing. I really love how it looks. So right now we're just doing her lipstick. Going to give her some lips that kind of go with her eyeshadow. And then we will be moving on to her accessories. So earrings and necklace. And I'm just looking through, trying to find the right earrings. Just trying to find something that says winter. So I found these snowmen, and I gave them the dark blue hat. And then just looking through, I didn't really feel like she would have glasses, so I quickly went through them and just moved on to necklaces. And I end up giving her this one that sort of looks like an ice crystal almost. And then we are going to go for outfits. And at first, I was going to keep this top. I really loved it. I thought it kind of looked like frost moving up the shirt, but it didn't have like a blue swatch to it. So I started looking at other things, and this is just me looking through the full body outfits right now. And like I said, I didn't go in thinking about what I wanted her to look like. I did not go in with the thought of her being like an ice queen almost. So I didn't have that vision for the everyday outfit just yet. But I ended up finding this one dress, and it just screamed winter to me, and to me it had to go on her. So we're just looking through, and I'll be putting that dress on her in just a moment. Just trying on a few other outfits real fast. As I said, I didn't have too much of an idea of the direction, but I sort of saw this dress, I went past it, and then it was like, I went back and I was like, that's gotta be it, because it kind of looks like ice crystals are going down the dress. So now we're just gonna put some shoes on her, just some white heels, and that's her everyday outfit. Now we are on to her formal wear, and we're just looking through the full body outfits again. Again, I really did not know exactly what I was going for, but I knew that I wanted to stick to certain colors, and so I was just looking through, trying to figure out what, since she had such an Ice Queen look for her every day, what would fit for her formal wear. So I'm just looking through, and at first I go with this dress, and then I go back and look again because it's like, well, this would work, but then I saw this dress, and this dress just kind of also looks like when you have little patches of ice in a river and those patches of ice are flowing down. And then I saw this one. This one just screamed winter to me. So now we are going to go and look through accessories and things, just looking for some earrings. And I go with these silver ones. And then we're going to go and look at the necklace. And I grabbed this in the white one, which you can't really see, but I still thought it kind of fit. Now we're just looking through the makeup. Just looking through to see what I think would fit. And honestly, I think this eye makeup would have worked, but I ended up going with this one. And I play with the sliders a little bit and it ends up changing from blue to like a silver, which I thought fit very well with this dress. Just gonna go with some eyeliner. And for this, I make it a dark blue to sort of match the dress. Then the blush, of course. And I do not put the blush on every outfit. I do not put makeup on her on every outfit, so. And then for the lips, at first I was thinking maybe a like white or a silver type lip, and you'll see me going through that, but that was just a bit too much for me, so I end up going back to a more natural looking lip for her. And then we are going to go and get some shoes for her, and we go with some blue high heels here. And then we are going to go and grab some accessories, like some bracelets. And just going to look through and see what I can find and what I think will work for her and with this dress. So we have those. And then we are going to give her some nails. And you'll see a close-up of them in a minute. I found this set that was blue and white, and it had patterns on it, and it just fit perfectly with the outfit for me. So now we are moving on to her activewear. And this shirt, I'm going to look through other shirts, but this shirt ends up being, I changed the color of it to this white with the pattern, but I love the fact that it was kind of covering the hands a little bit. And that pattern on the shirt to me kind of looks like a close-up view of a snowflake or something. So this outfit's just pretty much all white. And then for her sleepwear, I'm going to give her this nightgown in blue and then just change up the color of the slippers. Going to make those white. And then for her party wear, I wasn't really certain what I wanted for her party wear. Again, I had already done the very ballroom dress for the everyday. I had already done a dress for the formal, so I wasn't certain where I wanted to go for her party wear. I didn't know if I wanted it to be more simple or if I wanted her to be dressy and go more towards the same route of her formal and her everyday. So we're just going to look through here and try and figure out what would be her as far as what she would want to wear and what I thought would look good for winter party wear look. And I found this dress, and I know somebody out there is going to probably sit there and think that does not look like winter, but to me the patterns on this dress kind of look like when you use a microscope to zoom into something. I could see this being like when you use a microscope and you zoom in on an ice crystal. That kind of reminds me, that patterns on this dress kind of remind me of that. So that's what I went with, and I gave her a simple white heel and some bracelets. And then her swimwear. I know most people don't go swimming in the winter. However, down here in the south, there is something called the polar plunge. I'm certain that it's probably up north as well. Probably everywhere in the country, possibly everywhere in the world. So I didn't see a problem. And this bathing suit that I ended up putting on her kind of reminds me of like when the pine trees around where I am gets frost on them. That's kind of what it reminded me of. So that's what I went with. And then we are on to her hot weather wear, which kind of seems weird for a sim that is based off of winter. But I mean, if she's a sim, she's going to have to be walking around during the hot weather as well. So I do try to keep the winter vibes in her outfit. So I go with this shirt because it had like the white and the blue. And then as far as her skirt went, I wanted like a plain white long flowy skirt. So that's what I'm looking for right now, is just to try and find something that will fit that. And then we are going to go and grab her some shoes, and I just make them a simple white. And then we are going to go and look at accessories to see if there's anything that I think would work with this. And I believe I gave her these bracelets. Yeah, I gave her those bracelets. And now on to her cold weather wear. So for this, at first I was like, it's got to be sweater vibes. And I found this snowman one. But then I was like, do I really want to just straight up put her in a snowman? So I started looking, and I found this one jacket from, I believe, Snowy Escape. That's just white with the like tan undershirt. And I love this jacket, so I went with this. I just gave her some jeans and then some white boots. So we're just looking through the shoes right now. And we just give her these simple white boots from the base game. And that is our... And then she had to have gloves. It's winter. She's winter. So just trying to figure out which gloves I liked with this outfit. And then that is our female winter sim. So we will be giving her a name. I knew that I wanted the last name to be Frost. And her first name ends up being Iceland. And her aspiration is the extreme sports enthusiast. Her traits are loves the outdoors, cheerful and good. And I know for a lot of people, they probably think when they're thinking of winter, they think of like bad stuff and they don't like it. But for me, I like winter. I like winter a lot more than I do summer. So that just kind of is one of my favorite times of the year. It's my favorite season and all. So I kind of like the cooler temperatures more than the warmer ones. So for me, when I think of winter, I think of good. So I'm just trying to figure out what the last trait is I want for her. And as I said, I go with good. And then we are going to go and grab her twin. I do this just by using the genetics mixer in CAS. So we're just going to set it to sibling and then just hit randomize twin. And just click through until I find a sim that I thought fit with the season of winter. So we're just going to click through a few here. Just till I find one that screams winter to me, and I go with this one. And his name is going to be Douglas Frost. Sort of like the tree Douglas fir. So he is going to have the Renaissance sim aspiration, because to me, winter sort of seems to be that time where people focus on different things than they normally do throughout the year. His traits are going to be loyal, overachiever, and active. So we're just going to grab that right now. And then we are going to get to dressing him. And I start with his hair as just like I did Iceland's. And I knew that I sort of wanted to bring over the white and blue or the grand blue vibes. So that's what we're looking for. I'm looking for a hair that sort of shows that. And I picked this one. And just looking through, and I do end up finding what I want here with this swatch, the dark blue swatch. And I thought that sort of screamed almost Jack Frost vibes. And I go with this shirt. And then I leave the jeans on him. And I just give him some blue and black shoes. And then we are going to go to his formal wear. And I give him a blue suit. Give him some white shoes. Then I just put on some white socks. And then we're moving on to his activewear. So just going to take the glasses and stuff off. And then we are just going to give him a white hoodie. And just keep looking through and make sure that's what I want him to have. So I give him this blue shirt instead. Then we are going to give him some pants. Just trying to look through and get some longer ones. Then we are going to go and give him some shoes. Then give him some socks. And then this is his sleepwear. And then we're going to go back and change the pants to be a little bit longer. I was really indecisive about what style pants I wanted him to have. So now we're moving on to his sleepwear. Just going to take the glasses off. And just looking through. And I found these pajamas. They actually have like reindeer and stuff on the pants. I thought that was perfect for a sim to represent who was representing winter. So here we're just going to change the color of the shirt to have the blue sweater hanging off of it. Then we are going to change the pants, change the shoes, and then move on to his swimwear. Now, for his swimwear, I end up going with the swim trunks that have the palm trees on them. And I know for winter, a lot of people probably not thinking palm trees. However, I have family that lives in Florida. And I have been down there during Christmas. And I know that people, my family doesn't, but I know that people decorate palm trees for Christmas. So to me, the palm trees on the swim trunks just fit perfectly for him. I felt like that kind of showed another side of winter that most people don't think about. So now we are onto his hot weather, and I get this blue and black shirt, and we're just looking through to find some pants, and I go with these white shorts, and then we are going to give him these blue and white sneakers, and then we're going to move on to his cold weather outfit. Just going to take the glasses and earrings off, and then we are going to look through and see what fits for him. And I didn't really have that strong of a feeling, but when I saw this sweater with the freezer bunnies, it just fit perfectly. Because I think of sweaters when I think of winter, I think of like coats and sweaters. So that worked, and I'm just gonna give him some jeans, and then put some boots onto him. These Sims will be available on my gallery. I will put them up. My ID is Thundera Shadow. So we're just going to look through everybody's outfits again, just to give you one last look. I hope that you have enjoyed this video. Let me know, do you think I did well with creating the season of winter in these two Sims? What do you want me to do next as far as seasons or holidays? I've already got a few ideas for some. I think I may do New Year's, since that has already passed. I may go back and do it sometime soon. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe so you won't miss any of my videos. Bye, everybody.